Hey everyone, welcome back. Have you ever felt like you needed a breakthrough? Something that could change your perspective, give you hope, and guide you through tough times? Today, I'm going to share with you the one Bible verse that has the power to change everything for you. This verse is a game changer, and if you really grasp it, it can transform the way you see your life, your struggles, and even your purpose. Stay tuned, because you don't want to miss this. Life can get overwhelming. We all face moments when we feel lost, burdened, or unsure of what comes next. Maybe it's a financial crisis, a broken relationship, or just that sense of emptiness that won't go away. During these times, it's easy to feel like there's no way out. But let me tell you, this verse is about to change how you approach everything. Are you ready? The verse I'm talking about is Romans 8:28, and it says, "And we know that in all things God works, for the good of those who love Him, who have been called according to His purpose." This verse is a promise that God is working everything together for our good. Not just the good things, but all things. The struggles, the pain, the uncertainty. God is weaving them into something beautiful for those who love Him. Let's break this down. First, notice the phrase, "in all things." It doesn't say in some things or only in the good things. It says in all things. That means every moment of heartbreak, every challenge, every closed door. God is at work, using it for a greater purpose. Next, it says, God works for the good. This means that God is not passively watching your life unfold. He is actively involved, turning even the darkest moments into opportunities for growth, healing, and deeper trust in Him. But there's a catch. It's a promise specifically for those who love Him, who have been called according to His purpose. When you surrender your life to God and seek His will, He aligns everything for your ultimate good. Maybe right now you're wondering, how does this verse apply to me? Well, think about those moments in your life that seemed like setbacks. Maybe you lost a job, faced a major health challenge, or watched a relationship fall apart. It's easy to get stuck in the pain and forget that God is still at work. But Romans 8:28 reminds us that there's a bigger picture, God's picture. When my own life took unexpected turns, I held on to this verse. I had to remind myself that God wasn't done with me yet, that He was using even the tough times to shape my character and prepare me for what was ahead. And that same promise holds true for you. I've seen this verse come to life in so many stories. Like a friend who lost everything, his job, his home, his sense of security. It was a painful season, but through it all, he found a deeper relationship with God. He discovered a new purpose, and today he's living a life more fulfilling than he ever imagined. And he always says, "It was Romans 8:28 that got me through." Another story is about a woman who battled cancer. In the midst of her fight, she clung to this verse, believing that somehow God would use even this painful journey for good. And through her journey, she became a source of hope for others facing the same battle. So how can you live out Romans 8:28 in your daily life? Here are some practical steps. 1. Choose faith over fear. When things don't make sense, choose to believe that God is working behind the scenes even when you can't see it. 2. Pray for a godly perspective. Ask God to open your eyes to see how He's working through your struggles. Sometimes, all we need is a shift in perspective. 3. Surround yourself with encouragement. Stay connected to people who remind you of God's promises. Join a Bible study, listen to worship music, or read stories of others who've experienced God's faithfulness. 4. Reflect on past faithfulness. Look back at times when God has come through for you before. Remind yourself that if He did it then, He can do it again. Let's take a moment to pray together. If you're going through a difficult season, I want to encourage you to hold on to this verse and let God's promise bring you comfort and strength. Lord, thank you for the promise of Romans 8:28. Help us to trust that you are working in every circumstance of our lives, even when we don't understand it. Give us the faith to believe that you are, using everything for our good and your glory. Strengthen us in our struggles and remind us that you have a purpose for each one of us. Amen. Romans 8:28. Hold on to hope. Trust in His promise. Thank you so much for watching. If Romans 8:28 has encouraged you today, be sure to like, share, and subscribe. And let me know in the comments, what does this verse mean to you? How has God shown up in your life? Let's encourage each other and build a community of faith. Until next time, remember, God is working all things for your good.